Well, as you may know, we've been having a lot of issues dealing with the unfair conditions we local operators have been subjected to. Abruptly, about 2 weeks ago, they implemented, on the 17th of October, they implemented a 48 inches rule, which basically says that any kids that we take under 48 inches, we can no longer take. We've been dialoguing with the B.T.B and N.I.C.H since then. Today, we were supposed to have a meeting where we can address these issues. And they can formally hear our concerns. We believe that they've heard our concerns for the past 3 weeks already. So basically we gathered here again to reiterate our concerns, and they're going to sit down, digest it, and get back to us before the end of the week. That's what we've been told, no?
I understand that you guys walked out of the meeting. Give us an update as to what transpired.
David and N.I.C.H have been contacted by B.T.B for the past almost a month now. And they've been tricked. I told them they've been tricked. Every week we lose money. This is all about finance. We have to pay bills. This is not about us anymore. If you go to the cave tomorrow, like how you guys waited for us this evening, this is an embarrassment for the government. Politically stupid, because the government are losing votes. And also, I don't know how the governments, before they enter power, they say they're for the people. And when they're in power, they're not for the people. One of the reasons we walk out, because they don't want to talk about Dark Night. The dirty business. They don't want to talk about Dark Night. They want to talk about this book, that this was properly gazetted, that was properly done. Didn't borrow know the law. They know they never do nothing against the law. But bread from our table, they can take away anytime. Last year, around this time, we went to war with them, and they almost caused my tour operator license. This year, again, like this government just don't care, brother. And it's so stupid politically, tourism-wise, nation-wise, for people to come from outside, book with us, because the ship does not want to hold liable for kids. The kids that we care are under 48 inches because the cruise ship carry the prime cut. No, our government, our Belize Tourism Board are saying that they have done this by the book, so we cannot take no kids either. Seems like the cruise ship, with all the cash, are buying the government, buying B.T.B, buying N.I.C.H. You know, it's a shame. It's really a shame. And they can take away my tour operator license. They can take away whatever they want. But vote, they can vote them out. And not me. I'm only one vote. But they want to vote them out for doing a stupidness every day. These people consult over a month with David and N.I.C.H, and we came to them with a good hope that they could have helped us. But you know what? The embarrassment and the shame is for the embarrassed government, because Dark Night, they have no regulation. Truckers have no regulation. But we, the Belizean local tour operators, are being over-regulated, brother.
Have you guys found out who the principals of Dark Night are?
But they want mystery. Just know we try to ask a question.
We asked about Dark Night. They say, we're not here to talk about Dark Night.
We're
here to talk about 48 inches. We have a lot of issues that we've been confronted. This book has been turned into law from May, we understand. From May of this year, this book was turned into law that regulates the 48 inches. In 10 minutes of conversation just now, we showed them so much loophole that this book was poorly made. We asked them for a simple solution just now. You know something? You are not regulating Chaka. You're not regulating Dark Night. You say you're going to regulate them. Regulate us when you regulate them. That's fair in any way. And they said, no, we got to meet. We got to talk. We're going to get back to you before the end of the week. People at upper echelons of N.I.C.H do not have the local tour operator and the local native Belizean at heart. How can you enforce a law on us? Say it's mandatory for all archaeological sites. Health and safety policy manual for archaeological sites. Dark Night gets no regulation. Chukka uses the same case of us, don't get the same regulation we get. We ask them to give us time to do with our books that we've already booked. They cannot help us. We got to wait till you meet. All kind of thing like that. How can you tell your local people who put you up there to defend us that the foreigners can continue to work without regulation, and we are going to be hammered until you decide you're going to meet, and then you're going to try to give us a magic wand? We're calling for the head of Dan Hila.
Tell them, David, that they told us 3 weeks ago that they're working on it, and today they came that
No plan.
no plan. They said, "Oh, let's."
Let me hear what you have to say again.
First time we're hearing about this, and first time we're getting together. And David and Tamimo have been tricked every time, every day, every week, to after almost a month, and came to the same thing. But you know what? Like I say, politically is stupid. I don't know much about politically, but I know we vote every 5 years, and then they're losing votes. Second for the wrong decision, brother.
They don't want to have any solution because I was asking to them, I was telling them that we have a lot of issues, especially every day we have a lot of issues with the children, right? They're not probably 48 inches, but they're 47 inches and they're 7.5 years old or 6 years old. And these people, like I mentioned before, they promise adventure to their child. And when they come here, then they are not allowed to go. And then frustrate me because not only they will do that professionally, but also the tourism police will try to provoke and insult, offend, and threaten us, and in front of the tourists. Everything that happens like there is everything negative to Belize, not just to my company, not just to one of the guides. It's all about Belize. And then it's only applied to us, local tour operator. It doesn't apply to any other. So that's why it's unfair, and I was asking B.T.B and N.I.C.H if they can just give us time for maybe continue the same way. Meanwhile, we have time to email them and say, you know what, we need to communicate better, and you know, bring your child 47 inches or 48 inches. Has to be 48 inches. Below that, you cannot go. We choose something else to do. But today I had to go river tubing, just that the people don't be mad at me, and I can't charge them nothing. I don't just lose money, but respect. Because they tell me that reputation, because they tell me, you don't know what you do, you don't know your life in Belize. And that is what is hurting a lot of us. I'm trying to tell them, just we are humans, this law that they have, this long time, but we don't know nothing about that. And they implement it without notice, without emailing us or telling us anything. So that is the point that they do not understand. They should apply it, just left it, check it good, and then when they decide to apply, then let us know at least 1 week before. And then we will be happy with